Suntzu Art of War is the most famous piece of the 7 military classics of China. The military classics are said to be essential and even mandatory for anyone who wants to conquer and rule a kingdom. I'm going to talk about the first chapter of Suntzu Art of War using a historical battle during the Three Kingdoms period, when warlord Liu Bei and his war strategist Kong Ming defeated warlord Cao Cao's army of 100,000 with only 3,000 men. During the year 202 AC, Liu Bei and his army was staying at Xingye. Cao Cao's army was not far up north of Liu Bei. Cao Cao sent 100,000 men under General Xiahou to attack Liu Bei. At the time, Liu Bei only had a few thousand men. Kong Ming, Liu Bei's genius war strategist and famous all across China, trained only 3,000 men to defend against the attack. Xiahou arrived at Bowang City just north of Xingye. Xiahou left some army provisions in the city and brought the rest along in the back rank of his troops. At sundown, Xiahou met Zhao Ren, a war general under Liu Bei. Xiahou saw that Zhao Ren only brought 250 men and they were in really bad shape. Ha ha ha, just a joke. This is probably the worst group of men I've ever seen in my life. Everyone praises Kong Ming as a genius, but I say he's no better than a fool. Shut your mouth. Your arrogance is making me nauseous. Even with your troops, you couldn't defeat a flea. Just as Suntzu said, if your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. Attack! In a few moments, the 250 men turned back to flee. General, it might be bait. You think I'm an idiot? I won't chase far. Just as Suntzu said, hold out baits to entice your enemy, feign disorder and crush him. While Xiahou was chasing Zhao Ren, Liu Bei cut him off in the middle. Ha ha ha, it's just the ambush that Kong Ming planned? These men are worse than before. Wait a minute, that's Liu Bei, capture him! At this point, Xiahou entire army was chasing Liu Bei down. His army was led directly into a narrow valley between two hills called Bowang Hill. The season was fall and the wind was strong. There was dust everywhere and by this time it was night, so nobody could see anything. Boss, our army is stuck in a narrow pathway and there are a lot of vegetation around us. What if they set this place on fire? Everyone stop moving! In an instant, the entire valley was set on fire. Just as Suntzu said, the art of war is governed by weather, land, man, moral, and discipline. 500 men lying in ambush set the valley on fire, and this was a signal to call all the men into action. 1,000 men appeared from the mountains on the left of Bowang City to attack the rear of the enemy and burn the army provisions. Another 1,000 men appeared from the dense woods on the right of Bowang City to infiltrate and burn the rest of the army provisions in the city. Liu Bei and Zhao Ren turned back and attacked the exit of Bowang Hill. Just as Suntzu said, attack the weakest points of the enemy. Stay away from the strengths of the enemy. There was fire everywhere in the valley, and the army could not move forward or turn backwards. Many soldiers just died from trampling on each other in panic. You two, go defend our army provisions. One general rushed to defend the army provisions in the rear, but was met by the 1,000 men from the mountains. The other general rushed to Bowang City, but was met by the 1,000 men from the woods. He got killed. Xiahou suffered great loss, and without food, the army was forced to retreat. Just as Suntzu said, before fighting, victory or defeat can already be calculated. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. In the future, I'll continue to make videos about using Suntzu Art of War on completely destroying your enemies.